So in this week's episode, I'm hoping to spend the night on a tiny island in the Welsh mountains. I've left it pretty late to hike out, so hopefully nobody's claimed it already. Right, swamp. So I think the Lynn and the island is up there, pretty high up. To say it's a short walk, there's plenty of ascent. Shit, I've got horns on that guy. Right, boy. No, this place looks well cool. Those rugged mountains. So I guess even if that island has got someone living on it, I'll just have to come back to this area and find somewhere. Picturesque views either way. Well and truly in the bog here. Not a fan at all. My main concern is how steep this thing's looking. I think the Lynn is somewhere over there. According to my map, it's in that direction. But I'm gonna have to get up here somehow first. Like it could get a bit scrambly up here, which is good. Like a little bit of scrambling from time to time. Good fun. Can't tell if I'm following a path or following a little stream. Guess it's a bit of both. It's getting pretty bouldery now. I don't think there's quite a path as such, it's just go for it as long as you're going in the right direction. Pretty energy sapping stuff, to be fair. I can see the top now though properly, and I swear down, if there's a Van Gogh Banshee pitched up on that island, I'm gonna burn it. Oh, I've got myself stuck here a little bit. This looks slippy as all. Not much to sort of grip onto. So the path does tell you to go up all that slippy stuff because you can see all the stones. But if you just backtrack a little bit and just climb up this grass, it's much easier. And then you soon get back to the path for your look. I mean, look what we're climbing up here, man. Wasn't expecting this today. And I got to the top just in time for the clag. I think I can see the water there. Just make it out beyond the clag. And there it is. The island. How eerie does this place look? Well, there we are, all pitched up on my very own island for the night. Love that, it was worth the effort anyway. Really pleased with the pitch. The tent looks well. This sort of sand colour perfectly, oh hello. This sort of sand colour perfectly suits this sort of environment. Quality. Anyway, you just seen these. I'm going to tuck into these honey barbecue steak strips. Yeah boy, yeah boy, yeah boy. You know how it goes by now, sticky toffee pudding latte. So those buy me a coffees that people have been kindly contributing towards have actually gone towards some coffees, not just diesel. So thank you very much for that. So peaceful, proper solitude. You can just hear the little streams and bits of wind howling every now and then. Oh. There's nothing like that first brew when you set up camp. Cheers. So very similar to other week, apart from on a bit more of a budget, I've got a pot noodle fusions katsu curry flavour. That'd have gone nice with that meal of a week. And to go with that, sticking with the Chinese sort of theme, we've got a sweet and sour chicken with rice, sort of army ration pack meal. So you just drop that in boiling water and leave it for, what does it say, 7 to 8 minutes. So I've never tried one of these, so I haven't got high hopes, but I'm sure it'll do. And to go with that as well, prawn crackers. Hey, prawn crackers. I look like a big lad when I'm wearing this coat, eh? Look at that. Oh. Right then, I suppose I better see what this ration meal is like. Squish this down, just to make sure it all gets covered by the water. It's quite a big pot that as well, it's like a litre pot. Squash it down. Right, and then I reckon we give that 7 minutes, as it says. Do you know what? That ain't half bad, that. A lot cheaper than a dehydrated meal as well. I think it was about £4 or something. Nice. But to go with it, like I said, got some prawn crackers. The only problem is, they're all smashed to bits. Right, I've had to shut fly sheet because it's just started raining. I'm not even sure if it was forecast. I've no signal, so I can't really check what weather's going to be like. I tell you something, that sweet and sour meal, it were all right. It wasn't bad at all. Really good value for money. Obviously, I ain't got a patch on like a sweet and sour from takeaway. I'm sure that goes without saying. But as far as like a camping meal goes, better than like most dehydrated meals anyway. And a lot cheaper. So no complaints from me with that. I'll probably get that again. I'm going to order another one, I think. The only problem with them ones is because it's not actually a dehydrated meal where you add the water inside the bag, It's one that you heat up outside the bag, if you know what I mean. You boil it in the bag, which means it's usually heavier. So I think that's around 300 grams, whereas the normal dehydrated meals are like 120 gram or something, 110 gram. But you can actually eat them cold, so as a good emergency backup, they're not too bad. And I've still got my katsu curry pot noodle, and I've saved a few of them prawn crackers as well. So I'll have that later on if I get hungry. Nice little options, Belgian chocolate. Watching Welcome to Wrexham Series 2, when in Wales and all that. So I get a few comments about me cooking and making brews and that inside my tent. But that's how I have the door. Because it can zip downwards, I've got all that ventilation there. So it's all good really. That rain's coming in now, man. Well, I think it's got to be time to crack this on. Pot noodle fusions katsu curry flavour. Not a great lot going on out there. Few little gusts coming in. That rain stopped though. There you go, you can hear it now. Not too bad though. Well, I was just dropping off then, watching something on phone. So I'm going to call it a night. And I'll speak to you in the morning. Peace out. Well, morning people. Not a bad sleep. To be fair, considering that wind started kicking off at night and it's been pretty much raining non-stop. Quite a miserable day. Very foggy. The stepping stones that I used to get on this island are slowly disappearing. That's not good. And the ground is very soggy now. So I'm not going to hang about too much, but I am going to make a nice brew first. Got to start the day with a nice latte. A shoddy attempt at a so-called breakfast as well. Just a quick pepperami. Proper Welsh weather, eh? Right, let's do this. Oh. Right, swamp. Because I've not got much water left and I've got a bit of a trek back to the car, I'm just going to filter a little bit because I've only got like 300 ml left. Well, all packed away now, leave no trace as always. Bag's ready to go on back, and then we'll head back to this car. Got to get off this island first. Hopefully, these stepping stones. Oh boy. Those end ones have disappeared, so it might just have to be wet feet back to the car. But it is what it is. Should have probably had my trekking poles for this. Oh, foot's gone under already. Oh, this is not good. Oh. Right, that's crossing number 1 done. And now just this shorter one. Oh shit. This full leg's gone under, man. Not my leg, but my full shoe. So yeah, I've got a wet foot. One last look at the tiny island. And on we go. There's no path, but we're heading down. Try to stick to grass as much as I can. Although the grass is quite slippy, nowhere near as slippy as some of these rocks are. I've basically just followed the river all the way down the side of the mountain. And then I remember the path that I came up actually crossed over the river. So I'm going to follow the river until I get to the path. I've got quite a bit of the ascent done out of the way without having to do that gnarly climb down, which I climbed up yesterday. So I need to follow this stream down here. There's a mini stream here, cross that. There's another stream there, cross that. And then I need to head sort of down that gap there between that little hill and that hill, back towards the car. As well before a big Gustavo came ripping in, and we're here. I found the path. Oh, so yesterday I came this way, up that side. This time come down that side. Right guys, I can see the road, so I'm going to wrap this one up here. It's been literally non-stop raining since the moment I opened my eyes this morning. So anyway, I hope you've liked this one. If you did, smash that thumbs up button, drop a comment. If you've got any ideas of places you want me to camp, anywhere sort of interesting or obscure or whatever, make sure you let me know in comments. Subscribe if you've not done already, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace out, here in a bit.